What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are back here with another one. This is one that I'm pretty excited for. So this is the K5H that we've kind of been messing with a little bit earlier in the summer, doing a lot of bit different bell combos and stuff like that. Well, in doing those bell combos, I found one particular one that I really enjoyed, and it was one that I did on a video, but I didn't do it in the capacity that I really liked it, because I did a test kind of off camera, just on my own, and found out something that I really liked, just by happenstance. I just so happened to swap a couple bells around and find something that I really liked. So I kind of had to wait a little bit on this one because I had a bell on there that I wasn't willing to sacrifice for this horn. So I had to wait for a part to be made, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. But we'll get into it, get the sound clip of it, and see how you guys like it. I like it. I tested it prior to this. It sounds amazing. So I couldn't wait. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But we'll get a sound clip on this, and I will be right back. Alrighty. Sounds really cool. Really unique horn. Something that you do not hear at all, because it's just not a produced horn. So the title is going to ruin it, but if some of you kind of think back through your memory and some of the horns that I did, you'll recognize the tone of this a little bit. This is the K5HB with a twist. So the first time that you guys heard this, and the first time that I heard it, we did it as the bell combination that it is. 1, 2, 3B, 4, 5. Now, when I did this bell combination with you guys, it was this. I did have a different 3B on there. I actually had one of my 3Bs that was 3 tuned to a 3B. This is an actual factory 3B on here now. But other than that, it was the same, just all brand new raised letter bells, because this is like 120 something K manifold. I can't remember right now, and I don't feel like flipping it over. Anyway, so you guys might remember this. Well, off camera, I kind of played with this horn a little bit more, because this is a sound that I've been trying to capture, and it stems from a video from a fellow horn enthusiast by the name of Reed. I'm not going to say his last name because I'm going to butcher it. It's kind of long, but Reed has a certain Nathan horn, and I can't, for the life of me, I can't remember, guys. I'm sorry. I wish I could remember the name of it, but it's not a K model. It's something completely different. And the horn itself, I wasn't too excited about the horn itself, but the quill of the horn was pure magic. And I've been trying to really hone in on how to get the quill of that horn into an actual horn that plays something similar to that. So, as the early summer came around, we messed around with this horn a lot, did a lot of different bell combinations. I even took a viewer request on this, on a bell combination. But through all that, we came across this combination, tried it, really, really liked it, and it almost kind of hit that sound for me. Well, off camera, I went back and I took the non-board raised letter 2 off of my second manufacturing run K5LLA and put it on there and honked it, took a sound clip of it, just myself so I could hear it, and then I kind of compared the two. I compared the deep bore 2 versus the shallow bore 2. And I found through the testing and the listening back and forth that the shallow bore 2 blended so much nicer, had a really bright blendy tone, which you guys heard here. So that made me ship out this bell to have a shim made for it to take it from a deep bore 2 to a shallow bore 2. I did not have any more spare raised letter non-board 2s. All of those are on horns that I'm not parting out for anything. So I kind of had to wait a little bit and get the shim made for this one. And it sounds amazing. Another worry that I had was the 3B. So my Tune 3B was, I can't remember if it was a little bit deeper or a little bit shallower than the factory 3B. I think they were close enough to where I wasn't too worried about the pitch of it, but I was a little concerned on if it would change it. Still sounds fantastic with the factory 3B on there, so that's staying on there. And yeah, it's just an awesome horn. It's such a cool sounding horn. It's as physically as close as I can get to the sound that I wanted out of this. This is as close as I'm gonna get. Yeah, I could go through like way more tuning and stuff like that, but I'm probably gonna spend a year and ruin a horn in the process. So this is as close as I can get to the sound that I wanted, and it's really, really awesome. Absolutely love this horn. It's really unique. It's something you really do not hear out there. You know, there's K5HLBs and there's K5Hs, and this is just a really cool combination of the two that you don't ever get to hear. So this is, as it stands now, this is a permanent horn in the collection. Like I said, I did, I kind of had this loosened up for the summer just that way we could kind of mess around with it. But my end goal was to make a completed horn that was fully functional, sounded nice, something that I wanted, something that I liked, something that I wanted to keep in the collection, not just have a floater horn. I'm not really a big fan of just keeping a horn on the shelf and not really having any certain designation for it or whatever. So decided once I really found out what the right combination was and what I wanted, got the shim made, put the factory 3B on there, tested it, sounded great. So now this is a permanent horn in the collection, the K5HB. I'm not calling it a hybrid because it's not a hybrid of an actual horn. This is just a completely new horn in of itself. So it's just the K5HB, plain and simple. And I'm pretty excited about this. As far as bell arrangement goes, I am going to arrange this pretty much exactly how a horn that I used to honk on one of the locomotives that I used to operate back at my old railroad job there. We had a K5H. It was raised letter K5H, really nice sounding horn, and it was in a kind of a different bell arrangement from the normal, and that's kind of what I have this one set up to. So on the top of the manifold we have the 1, 3B, and 5, and then on the bottom we have the 2 and 4. Well, this 2 and 4 I'm going to flip. You guys can see I just have some regular washers and bolts in there right now. Once I flip those, I'll put the lock washers back on. But yeah, they'll be flipped on the bottom, so it'll be R24. And it'll look really cool. I loved how that horn looked, and it was a really nice sounding horn, so I figured kind of pay a little homage to that horn and kind of give it a new twist at the same time. So not only do I get a neat horn, I get a neat horn in kind of a different bell arrangement. So pretty happy with it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Really cool sounding horn. This horn just really doesn't sound like a normal traditional K horn that you hear ever. So that's what I really like about it. It's something different with not a lot of modifications. Like I said, just Just the shim in the 2 is really the only modification. Every other bell is factory 3B, so everything else is factory. Just one shim really brought this horn right where I wanted it. Just that little bit of play in there. I think I did try it with a shimmed 4, and it was the pitches weren't really working with each other too well right there. Something about a 3B and a straight 4 don't really like each other. But the standard half-step bore 4s sound great with it. Everything blends really nice. It sounded pretty blendy to me. I am going to listen back and probably even take my own sound clip on this just so I have it to kind of reference and listen to and send to friends and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. K5HB done, ready to go in its bell arrangement and be a permanent horn. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, take care.